What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Utility Players Podcast, episode 2. I'm the host, CZipper. Let's say hello to the boys, see how they're hanging in quarantine these days. Felix, how's quarantine treating you on this fine Tuesday evening?
Fantastic. I went outside today.
Outside? Wow, how's outside treating you? Not a nice day here in Michigan, actually.
No. More on that later.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's say hello to the third final member of the gang, Easton. How are you doing today?
Can't complain. Kind of did a little at-home workout. Not much to it.
I love it, staying in shape during the quarantine, something you got to do. I as well picked up some of the good old weights. But more on physical training. We had a challenge from the last episode, and Feegs obviously went outside and saw some sunshine or some gray clouds, more like it. Feegs, how did the challenge go? And let's talk about the challenge and what was it?
All right, so I'd run 5 miles in an hour. Now, I'm not going to make excuses. Pretty poor traction outside. It was misting. I was running in 40-degree weather.
No
I got
excuses.
windburn. But we got 5.05 miles in like 52 minutes. And I don't want to sound cocky, but that was with bad conditions. Imagine a dry condition.
Okay, so this was my take on it when I saw it. Yeah, I was kind of impressed, but like then I thought about it more, and I was like, that's over a 10-minute mile. You can essentially speed walk a 10-minute mile, and some of those miles were more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, I was pacing myself. I'm not going to go balls out and get like 9 miles in 60 minutes.
Well,
the goal was 5.
I'm just saying that's not nearly as impressive because it was 10 minutes. They were 10-30 miles. Like,
yeah, but I was like ice skating out there. I ran on my path.
It was 45 degrees. It was not like it was like.
Dude, it was misting.
It
was misting. It was bad running temperature, bad running conditions. I got windburn on my face. I can't feel my right ankle. Shoes with no traction. I mean, I still got 5 miles.
Well, shoes on your traction is your fault. You're supposed to come equipped, ready to go.
I mean, I don't usually run, so I didn't come prepared. I'll take that one. Embraced off the board. I still got 4 excuses, and I still killed it. I could have moonwalked the last mile.
Here's a question for you then. Will you continue to run during the quarantine?
No. I already beat my challenge. You guys got to do your 4.
Not even shorter distances?
I ran 2 miles over 2 separate runs. I ran 1 mile twice before this, like 2 weeks ago, and I almost died off after that. Today, I laid on my floor for about 30 minutes after. My leg is twitching still. I had to crawl up the stairs. I'm done. I've retired.
Yeah, because I'm trying to run like every other day for maybe a mile, just because like I lay down in my bed and rip NHL all day. So I feel like it's gotten to the point of this quarantine now where I just need to like move around, and obviously running does that. So
All right, I have a question for you guys. This is actually, you guys don't have to answer. It's too personal. Does running make you shit? After my run, I spent like 30 minutes on the toilet. I think my bowels were bouncing too much when I ran. It was bad.
No,
it was horrible.
like when I run like hard, like when I like back like at like when I was playing baseball and we had to run like the 6-minute mile, and I was like grinding to get a 6-minute mile. Like it felt like I had to shit my pants like at the end, like because I was just like exhausting myself. But like if I'm just jogging or like just going for like out on a little jog in the park or in the neighborhood, then no.
Yeah, if it's a light run, no. But if you're running hard, then yes.
See, I ran sprint runs for the 3rd mile. I don't know why. Something snapped in my brain. I went full like idiot mode. And I sprinted like a 1/10 of a mile, and then I'd walk like 5 feet and sprint another 1/10 of a mile. Mistake. Let me tell you that firsthand. Mistake. And that's when it really hit me hard that like you gotta go to the bathroom soon.
Yeah.
I did knock out the last 2.
See, the running hard is what got you. I know it's also it just feels like I have to poop. I don't even like actually have to poop. It's just constipation.
You spend most of your time constipated?
When I'm running hard, I just said that.
Seems like a medical condition.
And on that note, let's get into it.
No, hold on. So punishment is that I'm gonna chug a bang or shotgun a bang. Content on that coming this week. And then Easton, what is your punishment? it's not fair that I'm only doing.
Yeah, you got to come up with a fair one, Houston.
I don't know. We came up with counters together, but we never really came up with one for me.
I said you should have to run. I'll change yours from 5 miles. You got to run 2 miles.
Okay, that's fine.
Running for Easton is literally like my grandma does more cardio than
2 miles in 60 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can do 2 miles in 20
I
minutes. Come on.
I actually
Is that you think you can do 2 in 20?
watching you run is like a wounded gazelle trying to get off interstate. Like just jogging when we warm up to lift. Like
It's like he's on a treadmill outside.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Dude, I don't even jog when we warm up to lift.
I've seen
You're going 2 miles in 20 minutes.
when you play basketball when you have to run. Same deal. Wounded animal.
Yeah, that might be today's bonus challenge. Can Easton run 2 miles in 20 minutes?
No,
Because the first one's gonna come hot out of the gate.
Without stopping. I would like to see Easton run more than 1 mile without stopping. Because I don't think he could do it.
Dude, I'm telling you, if he doesn't run 2 miles, he's coming hot out of the gate with like an 8-minute mile, and he's gonna be feeling good. Then he's gonna get to like halfway through the second mile and be like, "Holy shit! I got 5 minutes and I can't breathe." That's what happened to me at the first mile.
So that's your punishment.
I gotta run 2 miles. Okay.
We'll make it into a bonus challenge to see if we can prove us wrong.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, what happens if I get 2 miles in under 20 minutes?
Give you elbow.
No more high fives in quarantine days. Strictly elbows.
If I get 2 miles in under 20 minutes, Nick has to do a 10-minute plank.
I just ran 5 miles today.
All right. No, we're ending this chain of if this, then this.
Yeah, because it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So how about we get into segments, eh? First one of the day is we're going to start with some I Beg to Differs. Today's I Beg to Differ is brought to you by, I believe it was Nick's idea. So Nick can kind of take a segue on this.
All right, I don't think Brady is going to make the Pucks like a true playoff contender where they can like compete for a Super Bowl. I think in their division, they're the third best team. And I think Winston's style meshed well with like the Buccaneers, like air raid, throw it down the field, like play big. Brady's a check down guy. You're going to be throwing to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin on check downs.
Yeah.
Those guys are like burners, deep threats. I don't think Brady's as big of a difference as people make it seem.
I would actually have to agree. I do not personally the last 2 to 3 years, maybe 1 to 2. Brady's been more of based off the Patriots' offense's success, or the Belichick effect has kind of been why he's been good. And I think going to Tampa is just kind of going to diminish that. And I think straight up the fact that he's going to be 42, 43 years old, and away from the Patriots is going to knock him down, let alone the success of the entire Bucs. But I agree that the fly it out Jameis Winston, the fact that he has the big arm, much bigger than Brady's at this point in both of their careers, is not going to go well with the two big receivers and the really good receiving core they have. And I think that's ultimately – I don't think it's going to necessarily hurt the offense per se, and production maybe, but it's definitely going to be an adjustment period and something that I don't think is going to carry them. I just don't see them going that far in the playoffs having to play like that. Like the weapons don't – the bullets don't match the gun essentially.
I don't know. I see them. They're not winning the division. They're not going to beat the Saints to win that division. But I see them being a wild card.
I don't think they're going to be Atlanta.
I see them beating Atlanta.
I would take Matt Ryan over Tom Brady right now.
No.
At this, they played today.
I mean, you got to. What was the Bucs record last year?
The Bucs
7-9, and that's with 30 interceptions. So
yeah, but it's also with 5,000 passing yards.
That's 30 turnovers. That's 2 turnovers a game. Brady going to
throw for 5,000?
Brady's averaging 8 or 9 interceptions all season, and he's still throwing 25 to 30 touchdowns.
Yeah, but if Brady throws for 4,000, they're not going to pick up 1,000 yards rushing. Their defense
I won't underestimate Peyton Barber.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty solid last year. Mike Evans is top 5 wide receiver in the league. Godwin's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I see them in a wild card spot, not winning the division. So though,
This year, those guys are running slants and screens instead of running streaks down the field. And I get like the interceptions, but you got to factor in he had 5,000 passing yards. That's 1,000 more yards than they're going to end up with this year.
I don't
I
know.
also don't know how good their offensive line is. Like I haven't paid attention to that. But Brady can't avoid. I mean, Winston's not very mobile, but Brady's not going to be avoiding tackles.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't think they have a bad O. I mean, I haven't paid attention either. I don't think they have a bad O line. I don't think they have a great one. But I see them being a wild card team.
You think it's Brady or Tampa? Like, could Brady? Is it just that Brady's no longer good enough to be a quarterback that can carry his team like into a deep playoff run, or is it simply that Tampa's just not fit for Brady?
I just think he can't. I think Tampa is overrated a little bit. Like Brady coming, a 43-year-old Tom Brady is not going to be that much better than Jameis Winston apart from the turnovers. But I think they got a lot of hype from that, and I don't think they deserved as much hype as they got. And I think that Brady's arm is going to kind of hold him back where he can't. I mean, he's still got a great arm, but he can't throw it 60 yards in the air like Jameis Winston can every play. He's going to need a lot more checkdowns and slants. It's going to kind of slow them down, especially in that division where it's so run and gun. You got 11 first-round picks and the Falcons airing it out deep to Julio Jones. I don't think Brady can keep up with Matt Ryan.
Those
or
are
Drew Brees, obviously.
Yeah, those are two prolific offenses in their division that they're going to have to play against. The receiving cores of both of those teams could not – I don't think they're quite up there, but, like, still have Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, who are, like, two of the best receivers, arguably 1 and 2 in the league right now. And so those are some high-flying offenses. So they're going to need to score. If they want to have any chance, they're going to have to score, 25-plus points a night. And can they do that with a 43-year-old Tom Brady? Sounds like no is what our general consensus is. So moving on, our next segment, we haven't done this one yet. It's going to be Someone's in Trouble. So I kind of pulled this off of Twitter, and it was rather funny, obviously not bad. But someone's in trouble, and my someone's in trouble is Knicks fans. So Knicks fans were cheering and, like, on Twitter over their owner, James Dolan, testing positive for the coronavirus. So, anyone thoughts on that?
I mean, yeah, it just shows how much I hate him after not being able to land KD or Kyrie Irving after being the favorites, and they lost out in the Zion lottery. So things aren't well at Madison Square Garden.
If you're a big money team in like a big market and your owner's just incompetent and won't spend any money and no one wants to go play for him and he gets coronavirus, I mean, you got to give at least a golf clap.
It was after, to be fair to Knicks fans, it was after, like, tweets came out that it was, like, he was, like, not –
recovering.
Yeah, like, recovering. Like, so there's kind of, like, this, like, non-symptomatic, like, virus kind of thing that, like, people are, like, testing positive for. Like, basically are, like, just like the cold, but, like, they still somehow get tested. And then there's people that actually get really sick. It's really odd, the virus, and, like, who it's affecting and how it's affecting different people. But it was after, like, tweets were coming out that, like, he was, like, fine and, like, he was not very symptomatic to it and was gonna, like, make a recovery within days. But, like, for me, I think it shows that there are Knicks fans, because they're one of the biggest markets in the world, like, for any franchise of any league, and people don't understand that, and they haven't been good in our lifetime for 20 years. They have not been, like, relevant at least for the last 10 years. So basically our entire sports lifetime that we've grown up watching a very irrelevant New York Knicks team. And I think as terrible as it is, and I think it's not okay, and you should never post stuff.
But you tell him.
But at the same time, when he's going to be okay, it's chuckleable. And I think it just shows that Knicks fans are, like, out there in general, and it's good to see our Knicks fans because obviously it's one of the biggest markets in the world, and it's very entertaining to see.
The entire city of New York, they all hate their owners. Like the Wilpons own the Mets. I think if they got coronavirus, there'd be a couple golf claps. If you got corona, there's a couple golf claps. I think everyone hates New York owners.
The Mets are an odd situation because like they keep saying they're gonna sell the team and like there's like new buyers for the team and then like that the family's like no like we're gonna keep the team now and like it's this thing where they like don't spend money in certain spots and like they have a GM that goes out and gets Stroman at the deadline when they're really not in the hunt. Like it's just an odd times for a lot of these franchises. I mean, to kind of dive into like the success of them, look at them. The only thriving franchise right now, or franchise having a good season this year, is the Islanders.
Want to hear something sad?
Huh.
I took the Mets to win it all this year in the World Series.
There was going to
At,
be
like,
no baseball.
$50, like 23-1. No, that's not what I'm sad about. Maybe there is baseball. Syndergaard's getting Tommy John, and they won't operate on him
I
yet
did
because
see
of
that.
Corona. They're waiting until like June to operate on him. That's I mean, he didn't have a chance to come back anyway, but now it's like zero chance to come back.
That's affecting
waste of
next
money.
year at this point. Not
Yeah,
that
I know.
for your
You think I'll
back.
get my money back for that if there's no baseball season? Or are they just going to swallow my $50 and say it's the Mets? They had no chance.
I think you're ever seeing that money again.
Yeah, especially using Bovada.
Yeah. Offshore accounts.
And no free ads. No free ads.
You just roasted them.
Oh, well, still. It's still a free ad. We did roast them. You guys want to get into some rankings?
Sure.
So might as well.
My thinking was like, since there's obviously no sports to talk about, so like I beg to differ and like actual debate kind of topics of like current sports are kind of at a slow because there's really no other than like James Dolan getting coronavirus. There's really no sports news right now. It's just who's getting coronavirus.
Yeah, that's a super sporty thing, getting a virus.
Yeah, exactly. So I figured like we could try and harp on these and just kind of have fun debating like different kind of rankings. So today's one that we're gonna go into is your starting five. So 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and a goaltender. Who are your starting five in the NHL 2019-2020 prematurely ended season? Well, not ended officially, but ended season. And let's start with Easton because Fuchs has been starting with most of this.
I'm taking first off Connor McDavid. He missed 7 games, but he's still got almost 100 points. He's ended with 97 points.
Mm-hmm.
Along with David Pasternak and Artemi Panarin. I mean, Panarin, he's first year in New York, and he's just been absolutely lighting it up. He's got, 95 points in 69 games. Just absolutely lighting it up. And then at D, I'm taking Anthony DeAngelo also from the Rangers. He's 24, 53 points in 68 games. I only see him getting better. And I'm also taking Quinn Hughes, who first year in the league, 53 points in 68 games. Only 20 years old.
Would you take Hughes over Makar? Or like why would be Hughes over Makar? They're going to be compared to each other the rest of their career.
Yeah, they're going to be the exact same. Honestly, just taking Hughes because he's out of Michigan. Honestly.
Yeah, fair.
I like they play very similar games too. Like it's so.
He's not Makar's on a better team, which helps him too.
Yeah, Canucks did have a solid team this year. They were making a run. Unexpectedly though.
They're a Corona screw team.
Yeah, they also changed up the playoffs. So like as they're first in their conference or not conference, but like division, like they're like sitting at 5 or 6 in their conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the playoff setup, but that's a different debate.
It should just be top 8 from each conference.
Yeah, no, it makes way more like the top 3 teams last year in the Atlantic, and 2 of them played each other first round. Like that's just dumb.
Yeah, I don't like it.
But we can talk about that another time.
All right, Nick, who's your top 5?
All right, my top 5. I got Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, Sidney Crosby, Alex Pietrangelo, John Carlson, and then in goal I got Connor Hellebuyck. I added a 6 just because I want to have a complete roster.
Yeah, I have a goalie too. Yeah.
Yeah, Easton. Who's your 6th man?
Honestly,
You playing empty net or you playing with the goalie?
I don't know. It wasn't Tuukka Rask was doing pretty solid.
Yeah, he's lighting it up this
Tuukka
year.
was mine. Yeah. I still can't understand why like Boston fans will like like still don't like claim to him. Like they don't like praise him at all. They still harp on him for like bad.
As a goal is like a field goal kicker. If your field goal kicker makes all your kicks, you're like, okay, he's just doing what he's supposed to do. If he misses one, it's like this guy sucks.
Yeah, as soon as
He has
he's not
20
doing
good
his
games and
job.
2 bad games. Yeah, if he has 20 good games where he saves 39 out of 40 shots and 2 bad games where he gets up 6 goals on 10 shots, they're gonna say he sucks.
That's why I hate playing defense in hockey. When I did, it was like you make a snap to snap.
He didn't play defense.
Beauty. I was a fourth forward when I played, but that's another question. Beauty of a breakout pass. No one says anything. You can make 6 of those, and like nobody would notice. And then the second you get burned, and someone has you on your butt, and they go and dangle your goalie, and it's like you have like everyone's looking at you. It's the same thing.
You know what NHL players like that? Jacob Slavin. That guy is one of the best in hockey because he's a shutdown player. And like he gets no recognition because he scores like 15, 20 points a year. Well, I think this year he's having a decent year.
Yeah. My top 5 is I'm gonna go with the power line. The top 2 point getters in the NHL this year were Connor McDavid, despite injury, and then Leon Draisaitl, the number 1 in the league in points. And then my third forward spot, I couldn't decide. I ended up going with McKinnon because I love McKinnon. I'm a big McKinnon fan. But it was between Pasternak and Jason McKinnon. And then D, I had Hedman and Carlson. Carlson had insane numbers points-wise. Hedman was top 5 in points as well, and I think Hedman's probably one of the best two-way forwards or two-way defensemen in the NHL right now. And then in net, I had Tuukka Rask for the Boston Bruins.
You want to hear some Draisaitl slander?
Huh.
Look at his plus minus. He has 111 points, and he's like minus 30 on a playoff team. How's that for some slander?
Bad.
I personally think Draisaitl is like just in Connor McDavid's shadow, and it's going to be the next Crosby Malkin thing, and that like Draisaitl, no one talks about him as like even a top 5 player in this league, and he is, in my opinion, number 2, number 3, right to McDavid right now. The only reason I also who had said
I had said.
Yeah. My only problem with Sid this year was he was hurt for so long. So like
Yeah, but look at his points this year. If you
Yeah,
go
I
to
know.
points per game, where's Sidney Crosby?
Dude, no one's even
15th
talking
in
about.
points per game.
No one's even been talking about Malkin. I feel like Malkin's been in the
Malkin.
shadow every year. I mean,
That's what
He won an MVP.
Dude, since 2013, he's put up 70 points a season every season except for one.
Yeah, and he's on his own line.
Yeah. I mean, he's just been lighting it up. I mean, how old is he?
I don't know.
He was the same
Early
draft as
30s.
Ovechkin, right?
Yeah, I think so. But like,
Really?
I feel like he doesn't get enough recognition.
Malkin?
Yeah,
Or Ovechkin?
Malkin.
Malkin's like Draisaitl. He's like a superstar, but he's the second best superstar on his team. No one cares about the second best on your team.
Yeah.
33. Malkin's 33.
I thought he was a lot older.
It's amazing that him and Sid have been doing it for so long. 15 what is that, like 15 years since they were both 18 in the league.
Yeah, his rookie season, he had 85 points.
It's like Taves and Kane. That was another duo that's just been doing it for forever together.
Yeah.
Won a couple championships.
Even Kane this year. Kane.
Yeah, Kane's kind of got reignited. Was he eighth in scoring for forwards?
The best trio in hockey's got to be McKinnon, Rantanen, and Landeskog. That line dominates.
That's got to be the best line. I think I had McKinnon on there too, just because like McKinnon really like picked up slack. That line, both those other 2 guys were hurt for decent amount of periods of time, and McKinnon was still up there in points without those.
I'm pretty sure if you look at
started off pretty slow, didn't he?
They all did. Colorado was like one of the super Stanley Cup. I almost said super. Yikes! Stanley Cup contenders like Vegas wise, and they really got off to a slow start, and they kind of came through it towards the end of the year and were back in playoff spot, back towards the top of the league.
Look at the Colorado Avalanche individual stats. I'm pretty sure McKinnon's going to end the year with the biggest difference between first and second place on one team in NHL history. I think he's got like 7 points. I think second place is Makar with like 55. He's doubling the rest of his team.
That's because Radulov was hurt for so long.
Yeah, but that tells you how good he is. If he's putting up 97 points, the rest of his team can't put up any.
Yeah.
I think he's on pace to set like an NHL record for that. I mean, I guess the season's over, so set the NHL record.
Not officially.
Until it comes back and like they're playing on like melted ice. Let's see. Yeah, he is. I'll tell you how many points ahead he is. He's got 93, and second place on the team is 50. He's got 43 more points than anyone else on his team.
Is McCarthy
43? Yeah, that 43-point difference would be fifth. Like those 43 points, that's how many he had, would be fifth on his team in points. That's insane that he's just putting up that kind of points with a team that's like doesn't have much of a supporting cast.
Yeah.
So who's the only one we all had was Connor McDavid.
I mean,
do we all have Carlson? Oh wait, no, Easton didn't have Carlson.
Didn't have Carlson. Who's your other?
I kind of went with the younger group. That's why.
Yeah, you went like projections.
Yeah, I went like future, long term.
All right. Interesting. Difference in opinions. Mine was obviously right. So thanks to you guys. So probably my favorite segment is next. Mock drafts. Today's mock draft of the year, we're going to have another 3-round snake draft. Actually, not a snake draft. We're just going to go straight to it. Top pizza place chain. What? Yeah, spit it out.
Chains.
Top pizza place chains. So today.
Just 8 your own words.
Yeah, I know. I literally had a piece of pizza with on top of the words there. Easton, you picked the first round pick today.
Are we talking franchises like quick pizza, like restaurant?
I said
chains.
Remember he struggled with that word?
That's all right, I'm gonna go with Pizza Hut.
It's a strong choice.
That is a terrible.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was kind of controversial for the first overall pick. That's a strong choice.
Terrible first overall pick. Don't get me started on Pizza Hut. Hey, you walk into a Pizza Hut, that is the worst salad bar you ever gonna have. You're gonna have soggy.
Who goes to Pizza Hut for salad?
Yeah, that's why I'm there for pizza, not salad.
I'm just
I'm there for.
It's gonna be dubs for like burgers.
Shut up.
That's
I'm introducing my argument. No,
you're doing a bad job.
Well, wait till I get to the pepperoni of the argument.
I go into Pizza Hut, I go for a pizza, and the first thing I get is the cheese-filled crust because that is lights out.
They have good cheese bread. Wait, hold on. I have a question about the rankings. Are we including like just the pizza itself? Or are we including like the entire like menu?
Pizza.
Yeah,
just the pizza.
It's a pizza ranking.
Pizza breadsticks.
Okay. There you go.
Nick, you got the second pick today.
All right, I'm gonna take a pizza that's kind of new to me. I haven't really got to know it that well, but Marco's Pizza.
Interesting. Another terrible pick, in my opinion.
Their breadsticks are so good.
I've actually never had their breadsticks. Soggy cheese, bad pepperoni. Maybe a 3rd round pick at best. Am I up?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna roast you.
California Pizza Kitchen is mine.
I don't have $1,000 for a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I shouldn't have picked it first round.
No. You're committed to it. You can't just
listen.
No.
Part of the reason I picked it was because of the menu surrounding the pizza and that like their pasta and their like desserts and their breadsticks and all that are amazing. And it's the greatest restaurant. You can get takeout. Thank you very much. But yeah, great pizza, individual pizzas.
You get takeout at every restaurant.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every pizza restaurant, like the design is for you to take it out. You can't even eat at half the places.
Okay. Well, it's a sit-down place like you can take out.
It's like 99% of restaurants. It's like McDonald's. It's a sit-down place, but you can take it out.
It doesn't have a drive-through. It's not the same at all. You picked the Marcos in your first round.
I can eat it there. I can take it home. I can do whatever I want with it. Easton, your turn. He's been stopped.
All right, I'm going a little off the board with this one. Aubrey's.
Never had Aubrey's.
Well, it's pretty good. Their barbecue chicken pizza, flawless.
I will say, if you're ordering from the menu, it's pretty good. However, if you do that buffet crap they have, you don't know what you're taking like a shot, like in the dark with what you're doing. You're basically saying you're playing some bullet roulette, you're putting in some jizz into one thing, and you're saying shoot it in my mouth, and you're hoping that you do not get that one bullet.
Are we talking pizza? Or are we talking buffets? Because
I'm talking the
We're talking pizza,
buffet.
dude.
Talking the pizza buffet. Half the time it's cold.
You just got to be gross to get any sort of buffet.
Sometimes it's even molding. That's my only problem with it. And that most people that they advertise their pizza as having a pizza buffet, and that's like super.
All right, well, Aubrey's fresh pizza, I guess, is pretty good.
I really enjoy how deep into this counter got. Like he's been researching. He's been like in his memory bank. Like, what pizza do I hate today?
No, I picked this topic because I'm a pizza, and I want to get this right.
All right, Nick, second round pick.
All right, I have an not really off the board, but I'm not picking it because of the pizza. I'm going Domino's. Their Parmesan bites single-handedly make their pizza much more edible. Those Parmesan bites are insane. I cash like 30 of those. It's unhealthy. The amount I can eat. I eat them until I'm about to throw up. Then I take a second. Then I keep eating them.
Domino's used to be probably would have been number one on the worst list.
Right behind Jets.
But
behind Jets. Oh, we have some stuff to talk about.
I
next
like
round.
Jets. Yeah.
Jets deep dish is good. Jets regular.
Yeah, you don't get regular
Really?
Jets.
I like the regular.
You're wrong.
Kind of work in the industry.
Yeah. Exactly.
True.
What were we talking? Domino's. Domino's is a reputable thing, and I'll give you that. Their menu, besides their pizza, is also very good. Pizza's much improved.
I think I could eat Domino's for every meal for a month and be fine because of their like expansive and just dank menu.
Well, you're not eating pizza every time. That's why.
That's exactly what I said.
Oh.
I can get a new thing every day I go there and be just smiling.
Okay.
To your pick, Connor.
I am sticking with the personal pizza theme. I am going with Blaze Pizza.
That was my third round pick. Should have traded up.
I call me crazy. I'm a huge fan of the personal pizza like industry. So you could go what Mod and Blaze are kind of the common ones for us.
Mod sucks.
No, Blaze is much better. Much better. Like the meat is much like actual like quality and actually tastes like real meat. And it's quick, and their desserts are amazing. Also, if you have the brownies, you haven't before, they're not pop brownies. Don't worry. But yeah, individual pizza, relatively cheap. Not cheap, I guess. No, I'm gonna take that back. It's not cheap at all.
Why did you feel the need to point out they weren't pop brownies?
I don't know. Clearly,
what restaurant's gonna sell those?
I'm stating a fact.
Yeah, but you said not to worry about it. You didn't guarantee it.
Okay.
Now I'm kind of concerned that there might be based off your recommendation.
No, they're not.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of that Subway style create your own pizza. It's
No,
just
some
not
people
for
are.
me.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that actually.
But if I'm gonna hate on that, you're gonna really, really hate my last pick. I kind of consider it
I know where this is going. I know
No, you
where this
don't.
is going. Yes, I do.
almost the fast food of pizzas, but it's not Little Caesars.
Oh, that's what I
Not
thought.
Little Caesars. I will say Little Caesars is my honorable mention because of $5 hot and ready. It's always hot, it's always ready, and it's only $5, and it fills
It's not
you up.
always ready or always hot.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes you get them a little cool and it's not.
Sometimes it's a little sweaty.
All right, but I'm going Sbarro.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Wow, you are
Did you
so
just Google this?
stupid.
Could you not think of 3 pizza planes?
Oh my god.
No. Listen, every time I've had it, I mean, it's kind of just been more like a snack, kind of like a food court at the mall. But it's
Yeah.
always been good.
Do you eat it with the grease or do you drink the grease off of it?
Dude, the grease is just part of the flavor.
Dude, where do I even begin with that pick? That is the worst pick. You should have like a 1 podcast suspension for that pick.
I mean,
They
where do
don't
you
even
come
have
up with
full
that?
pizzas.
Dude,
You buy
I've
it
had
by
it.
the slice.
I've had it, and I've liked it. Also, I was gonna go Mothers, but I didn't think they were franchise.
Yeah, it's not a franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I couldn't go Mothers.
All right, I have a 3rd round pick.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
All right, so Connor said CPK, and I ripped on it for being expensive, but that's for a 1st round pick. My 3rd round pick, Boston's Pizza.
I've never
place-
had pizza at Boston Pizza.
Yeah, I never
Place is
had it.
insanely good. I highly recommend it if you're really trying to splurge. So either go to a steakhouse or go to Boston Pizza. Get the Meat Lovers Pizza. You'll be happy. Let me tell you, that place is good. I've had it in 2 different countries. Fun fact.
Mine's tough. I have 2 that I really want to say right now. But like I don't know which one I want to pick.
You can trade us cash for a 2nd pick.
No, I think I got it. My 3rd round pick is gonna be Jets Pizza.
Who's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention was Hungry Howie's.
Yeah, you definitely made the right pick there.
I would have picked. I mean, I think a couple of the ones that you guys said, minus Sabaro, terrible.
You ripped on all of them.
Yeah.
Well, no, some of them were all right. But I think I'm going Jets strictly because of deep dish. That's the best kind of crust that you can get around. We don't have like a Chicago deep dish here in Michigan. It's like we like can't attest to like real good deep dish, but like as far as that like deep dish goes around here, it is probably the best you can get. I am gonna make an argument for their circular pizza too. I don't think it's like top of the line, but I do think it's better. I am gonna say their circular pizza is better than Domino's.
I hate to interrupt, but I have breaking news.
Okay.
Faster Horses has been canceled.
Really?
Oh.
I mean, they absolutely loaded up a lineup just for them to say we're not having it.
How'd you hear
that? Undisclosed sources that live in the same house as me that have Twitter. My mom.
Wow.
I hate to break up this little mock draft, but like
That is a mood killer. Like I don't. For those listening, Faster Horses is a country music festival in southern Michigan. 3-day festival. They usually bring in some pretty good names every year, and it's just an absolute shit show. We have been known to get down and dirty and toss back a few beverages and have a good time there. So it's just sad that that's like kind of the premier weekend of our college summers here in Michigan. And because I'm assuming Lollapalooza, which is in Chicago, would be next.
yeah. Oh, actually, we can. Our next segue. You remember going to Faster and not having to worry about coronavirus?
Do you remember like going out like on a Friday night?
No.
Like at all?
I remember waiting for everyone to get back.
I don't get it. Why were you waiting for everyone?
This quarantine has made me realize that my life consists of bars, restaurants, and non-essentials.
Yeah, I'm like the least essential person on earth. This is like the most essential thing I do.
Yeah.
I'm the host of the meeting.
I actually think that my video game season of Be a Pro right now is the most I'm contributing to society at this point in my life. Other than giving Judson.
I would agree. I would actually agree.
plug.
In your situation, I would agree.
I'm a menace to society.
You're not a menace to society. You're a menace to yourself.
Define. What does that even mean?
You sent yourself the wrong way home. You lost all your stuff. You're just
you gotta tell the whole story if you're gonna mention it.
Yeah. No.
Maybe next pod we'll start
it's
out with
another
Connor's
time.
story.
Connor's story of the day.
Yeah, what was our
Connor's story of the
how did he
day.
do that story of the day?
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you want to hear some good stories. You guys
I don't know
want?
if they're good.
We're gonna do another. Oh, so that was your remember when? I was gonna say let's do remember when. That was your one. Okay.
I mean, we can do another one, but that's just like in the moment now news.
I have one that just popped in my head. Do you remember the Crosby golden goal?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
stop. Stop.
I had baseball practice and I skipped it to watch because my dad didn't want to drive me.
That was 2012.
2010.
Exactly where I was. Like I was sitting at I remember like that and like when I was a Michigan fan and the trouble with the snap are probably the two, and when the Tigers made the World Series in 2006. Those are the three sports moments where I remember where I was when it happened. I remember like where I was sitting on the couch when Crosby went 5-4 on Ryan Miller.
What
It's a
about
heartbreaking goal.
what about the Ortiz grand slam against the Tigers?
I remember that, but I don't remember where I was for that.
Dude, there's like the three sports plays like I cannot watch are the Ortiz grand slam, the golden goal, and then the St. Louis, what was it, Game 6 overtime win over the Texas Rangers.
Well,
Extra innings.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Overtime.
I believe that was.
You were
I
going
believe that was a range.
You're very close to a 1-pot suspension for all these like just misappropriated terms.
Dude, it was one thing. All right, relax.
So what's your remember one then? You gotta pick one for today.
Me?
Yeah.
Remember when Ordonez hit the grand slam against the Oakland A's to send the Tigers to the next round?
That was what I was saying. Where I was when they went to the World Series.
Was that for the World Series? I thought that was the.
It was the ALCS, but I mean, he went to the World Series.
It was to go to the World Series.
Yeah. I also remember Fielder catching the last out against the Yankees when they swept them in 2012.
I remember watching that. Yep. I remember where I was for that. I remember I was at a Whalers game for the Maglio home run, and they announced it during the game.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Way to go, down memory lane. You could have done a remember one of something stupid I said or did, but thank you for not going there. So today we're gonna get into our debate of the day, and again, not a lot of sports topics, no sports right now. So today's debate of the day is a little bit.
It's a Connor idea.
Yeah, it's a little free balling. So it's: would you rather crap your pants, or shit your pants in public once a year for the rest of your life, or crap yourself in private every day for the rest?
I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Do I like get to control? Like, do I just like get to choose? Like at 3 o'clock today, I'm just gonna shit myself. Like, how is that determined? Do I have any like control over that?
Yes.
So I can control.
Because you're in private.
All right. Well, if I can control it, I'm doing it in private. I'm buying like the worst pair of sweatpants I can find and just destroying those once a day.
No, you're wrong.
If I can't control it.
Wait, can I control one in public? Like, am I going to be in a business meeting, or am I going to be walking through the mall?
Well, no, I would assume. Okay, let's say you can't control it, because that would be unfair to say one you can, one you can't.
If you can't control it, then I would be in public because I mean, maybe it happens at a funny time.
Yeah, I'd say public because I mean that's once a year. So say you live 30 more years, that's only 30 more times. Where private, that's every single day.
You'd also be living your life in fear at home. Like, can I sit on this furniture without like destroying it?
You'd have to wear a diaper.
No, you can't wear a diaper. I'm adding that rule in. You gotta wear underwear so like it doesn't catch
segment.
I've shit my pants in public multiple times. So
do you not do it at home? I remember being on the school bus. I remember being in the school bus in kindergarten. Just roasting Connor.
All right. You gotta tell these stories.
Can I tell the story?
Well, no, you're not telling. Like, okay, elementary school doesn't count.
Yeah, I know, but it's just a funny story.
I have a fun one about like second grade.
All right, you got to tell.
I have one where I was like in like a freshman in high school.
I see. That's That's where you don't tell this story. That's where it's like a secret to you. It's like a
mean,
weird
what?
flex that you were like bragging up in your freshman.
Dude, you gotta go to
Okay, I
your
was a
grave
young
with
dumb
that.
kid.
How about we have one podcast during this quarantine dedicated solely to Connor's poop stories?
Well,
We just ask questions.
I'll tell this one story. I mean, it's short and sweet. I was like walking down the aisles of Best Buy, just looking for that brand spanking new PS3 game. The PS4 wasn't even out yet.
Wait. When is this?
Wait, what aisles were you walking down? Best Buy?
Best Buy video game aisle, probably looking for the new Call of Duty.
When is this?
A young 5'4" freshman, probably a little chubby. Nah, I wasn't quite that chubby yet. Probably a little chubby, looking for a new video game. Maybe it has some Reese's peanut butter cups in his arms, and then all of a sudden, I have to fart, and then, and it just starts, and I can feel the liquid immediately come out of my butt, and it's like, oh. My eyes get so wide. It's just like I just saw a ghost walk through me. It's like, whoa, Daddy! And then I was like, oh, shit. And you could see, like, the brown liquid running down my leg. I was wearing shorts. And, like, you could start to see it. I was, like, covering it up, like, limping. It was like I tore my ACL and was trying to get to the back of the store. I'm like, bathroom. I'm not even like asking people. I'm just going bathroom, like screaming it out loud. And eventually, someone is like a guy like pointing. He kind of. I don't think he like understood like I was like, in my pants, but he's like, "Dude, this guy's got to go." I was just yelling, "Bathroom, bathroom!" And I immediately made it back there, and I'm just like, just grab one sheet of toilet paper, right down my leg, and it was just brown. It was like basically brown piss. Like, the end.
Imagine going to work and like grabbing yourself some iPads and you just talk in and you see bathroom, and you're like, what's the problem? We don't sell those. No, bathroom. Okay.
The moral of the story. The moral of the story. The
We have
point
to have the Connor story of every single episode because I've never heard that before. I've known you forever.
The point of that story.
Wait, what'd you do? Did you flush your underwear?
Yeah.
Was your mom there?
Yeah.
Like, what did she say?
She didn't know.
Dude, how did she not know you're wearing shorts and there's a
She
brown?
like wasn't like she like wasn't in the aisle I was in. So.
Were you like walking like normal? Were you like walking normal?
No,
like,
no, I told you. I was like, I had like a limp, like I was a weak.
You lopsided, like your body was leaning to the left.
Yeah, I was for some reason I thought gravity like worked, that if like I tilted one way, the water would somehow like run.
Water. You just find your shit as water. like this is what Connor shat out.
Yeah, it was brown, but yeah.
I was walking around like this shit's just bad. that's the shit in Connor's leg. He's moving a water bottle back and forth.
I can't even drink that without thinking about it now.
The moral of the story is like I lived. And
I didn't think you were gonna die. I thought you might get like a rash.
Like no one. I'm saying like I didn't have that much. I think the story's funny now. Like I was embarrassed for maybe a couple days.
I feel like the Best Buy employees are the ones who got the worst end of it. They're trying to show some little freak with shit down his pants, like go to the bathroom. Did he like think you needed help? Should I hold his hand while he does it?
I mean, yeah, but I could live with that happening once a year.
I forgot we were talking about that.
If I just put it in my pants like once a day, then I would just like be that would cause like mental health issues.
Yeah, but the thing is too, the more I think about it, if you shat at home, if you woke up at like 2 a.m. and found out you shat the bed, you're safe all day. You don't have to worry about it.
True.
You could be like
till tomorrow though, as opposed to like, oh, it might happen today. It might happen 7 months from now.
Yeah, but you could be at your wedding or like about to propose and you get out on a knee and all of a sudden Connor's got to get water in his pants again. You're like, I'm not fucking marrying this freak.
What if I do it in a house and it's private?
It's gotta be in public. So the definition of public.
I'm taking my odds with Best Buy versus every day.
Same.
Yeah, maybe you get lucky and it's like at a party and people think it's funny. But like,
What party are you going to?
Or maybe you get lucky and you're just like walking through the mall and you blame it on like the kid next to you.
Yeah.
and you see someone waddling around, bathroom.
I've been there before, brother.
How many times you shit your pants in high school? It was like, that was freshman year. You had 3 more years to get through.
0.
Oh. So once, was it like a mistake or was it like a habit before then?
Yeah, that was like a one time, like, oof.
All right.
I don't even remember what I said or what Easton said, but I know what Connor said.
Everybody once a year?
Yeah, unless I can choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
So challenge for the next podcast is going to be me.
How long can he go without shitting himself?
That's 7 years. Thank you very much. But no, the real challenge is I'm going to have some content and I'm going to try and fit. I'm going to see how many grapes I can fit in my mouth. So what are we going to set the over-under at?
You have a big mouth. I've seen you put your whole hand in there before.
Dude, I seen you freshman year with the ice cream from the cafeteria.
I've seen 3 cookies in there, let alone grapes.
Yeah, you can do some work on that. I'm going to go with 16 grapes. Wait, how big are these grapes? Are they like these?
They're not huge, but they're not little guys. They're pretty like medium.
You have to pick like average size. You can't pick like a bunch of small ones to boost your stats.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go 19 grapes.
That's
19 grapes. I'm going under. I'm hammering the under.
Yeah.
I was just saying my guess, not the over/under.
Set the over at
over/under is 14.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking
14 and a half. 14 and a half. I'm going under.
Over.
All right.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna be right around there, to be honest.
So you have to get 15 to win, basically.
Okay.
What is gonna be the forfeit for whichever one of us two loses it?
So I don't have a lose.
No, because you're suffering with the grapes. Like I suffered running 5 miles.
So
rain.
yeah, it's gonna be you guys are gonna have whoever loses the over under is gonna have punishment.
You gotta come up with one for us.
So
it can't be like run 5 more miles because I don't have it.
I was gonna do that.
It can't be run 2 miles.
Yeah, you.
No, that's just no.
Sorry, my punishment.
It's not a punishment. It's like a reward. Get healthy.
Dick has to.
No, it's gotta be like the same. Like
yeah, it's gonna be the same for both.
I was gonna say like, you guys have to. I want to do something where like, you have to like FaceTime. No, what are we 12?
No, if we were 12, you'd have shit on your leg.
Whatever.
I was 14. Sorry.
I don't know. I'm gonna get back to you on the punishment.
All right. We'll figure it out off
We'll
the camera.
figure it out and we'll let everyone know like what the result and what I decided.
You know, I just realized, Connor, from these shit stories that there's quite a few of them, like based on our talks. You're really gonna suffer if there's a toilet paper outage and you can't get your hands on some. It sounds like yours are pretty explosive. You're gonna go to Best Buy and like, I need your toilet, I need your toilet paper now. Did they have like a public? I mean, I have to go back to it. Did they have like a public bathroom, or was it an employee bathroom that they just like let you in?
No, they had a public bathroom, but it's like in the back, like in like the employee area. But like a big.
Most people don't know where it is, but they're like, this kid's fucking needs it bad.
Yeah.
Maybe they thought you had like something wrong with you, and you were just like. You think they saw it like when they were guiding you, or you think they had no idea?
I don't know.
You're a pretty pale kid. I feel like Brown would stand out.
Yeah. I sometimes when I think about the story, I think yes, they had to know, and like sometimes I'm like no, like I was moving quick enough where like no one noticed.
Yeah, but if you're walking out the bathroom, I feel like they have to know something's wrong. Either you pitched yourself or you shat yourself. In this case, I assume you did at least one, if not both.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I go back and forth on whether or not I think they did or not.
Was it like a quick cleanup, or were you stuck in the bathroom?
No, it was actually a pretty quick cleanup. It wasn't too bad. Yeah.
So you did or didn't flush the underwear?
Was it flush or was it thrown away and left in there to waft in the air?
I did. I threw him away.
Imagine being the guy who's cleaning out the trash, and you're just like.
I said I flushed.
Oh,
You
I thought
flushed?
you threw him away.
No. I
Imagine he gets jammed in the toilet, and someone's in there with like a plunger, like, what the hell's blocking this? And they pull it out, and there's like a pair of whitey tighties that are just brown all over the back.
All right. Kind of wrap it up.
Yeah, that's a good
All right.
pod.
You guys got anything else you want to add? Closing statements for anyone here?
All
If you
you.
got any challenges for us, send them in so we can come up with something.
Yeah.
Send in punishments too.
Yeah.
Punishments are just as like big and important as the actual challenges. So we will get back to you. Our next time podcasting would probably be Thursday, maybe tomorrow.
I'll
Just
squeeze
do it
one in tomorrow.
whenever something big happens.
Nothing
Tomorrow or
big's gonna
Thursday.
happen. We're on lockdown.
Maybe
Yeah.
something funny will happen, like Kevin Durant will lose in the 2K league.
All right, tomorrow or Thursday.
Tomorrow or Thursday, we'll get back to you. Thank you guys for listening. This is Utility Players Podcast, and we are out today.